Welcome to the Under Construction Podcast with me, Martin Williams. Here we talk about how to build or rebuild your life one step at a time. Let's get to work. And thank you for tuning in to the Under Construction Podcast. My name is Martin Williams. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. You may do so on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All the links to the podcast can be found at guidedexpressions.com/podcast with an S. Today, I wanted to talk to you about people pleasing, and the actual title is Only You Lose When You People Please. So we have a desire, right? We all have an innate desire to live our own lives and to live lives that we want to live. We want to live in a certain way, and we want to have, love and companionship. Most people, they want love, companionship. They want to have their needs met. They want to be able to enjoy life. They want to be able to have fun and all of these different things. So every person has that innate desire for a better life. And so with that desire comes the ability to create that life for yourself, right? So I believe that whatever you have a desire for, you have the ability to create it in your life. I truly believe that. I believe that you have the ability to create whatever outcome in life that you want. But some people don't choose not to use that ability, or maybe they don't know they have it. And so when people don't use that ability, they try to basically live that type of life through other people, and they put unrealistic expectations on others to help them live better. And this often leads to people feeling that they need to please others in order to have peace, right? So, you may be in a relationship with someone who has unrealistic expectations. You may be the child of someone who has unrealistic expectations, and you're trying to do everything you can to please them, and it just never works. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you do, they're just never happy. And so I'm here to help you get free and understanding that, number one, they're never going to be happy through you people pleasing, right? They're never going to truly enjoy life to the fullest until they decide to create it for themselves, because God gave them the same ability that He gave you to create the life that you want. So no matter how much you do for someone, they'll never really experience the optimum life. They have to create that for themselves. You can always help people. You can always do good to people, right? I'm not saying don't do that. But when it gets to a place where they're forcing you to basically do everything you can to please them in order to make them happy, then it gets to a point where you can't win. And only you are the ultimate loser when you try to people please, especially when there's more than one person trying to get what they want from you. At the end of the day, you have to decide what's best for you. You can't worry about what everyone else is thinking. You can't worry about what everyone else wants or doesn't want, especially when it runs countercurrent to your purpose and your vision for life. Again, I'm not saying don't do good, and I'm certainly not saying don't love people and help people throughout the course of your life. I'm not saying don't take care of your family. I'm not saying that in marriages, especially, that there aren't times when you need to compromise, because there are times when you need to basically compromise and find the middle ground so that both of you can move forward. I'm not saying any of that. But if you do decide to compromise, it has to work for you too. That's the nature of compromise, right? Compromise doesn't mean doing it all one way, whether it's your way or the other person's way. It doesn't mean that you basically just give up everything that matters to you in order to make this person happy, because all that's going to produce is two unhappy people. You, because you didn't get what you wanted, any of what you wanted, and the other person, because nothing really is going to make them happy until they decide to be happy for themselves. I know that I've been in relationships where, I wasn't happy, but it wasn't the other person's fault. It was really my fault because I hadn't made a decision to be happy. And that's really a decision that we all can make. We can all make a decision to be happy and live well. And everything around us begins to coalesce around that decision. You have to decide that you're going to have a good life. And, once you make that decision, like I said, everything starts to work in that direction. But especially around this time in the holidays, the temptation to people please is strong, right? Whether it's your mom or dad or, a family member, or maybe even a spouse or a significant other, because everyone's pulling away at you. They want you to spend holiday time with them, and understand that, this is a tough time for a lot of people, especially now with COVID going on, and so many people are in quarantine. They're not able to really travel the way that they want. They're not able to see, the 10 different family members and the 10 different houses that they're normally set out to see. So, this is a tough time. So, be patient with people who are having a tough time right now. Be patient with people who are upset that maybe you can't visit this year. You can't see them this year. Be patient with people who are spending their first holiday without a loved one for whatever reason, whether it was due to this or due to something else. Be patient with people who are having a tough time because holidays are tough for them. They're tough because, they don't really want to be around family. Be patient with them. Be patient with people who, may not be able to give any gifts this year because they lost their job or got laid off, right? So, we want to balance it out. We definitely want to practice self-care and look out for ourselves as far as our feelings and what we need. But we also want to, be patient as well with those that we care about. And finding that balance is never easy, but I think that if you work at it, you can get there. It's kind of like in Congress in Washington, right? They've said, and really any negotiation, they say that the best negotiations are where both people leave a little bit, not happy, right? And when I say that, they leave a little bit not happy because everybody got something that they wanted, but everyone also got something that they didn't want. And that's the true nature of compromise. Don't succumb to the pressure of people pleasing, whether it's over this holiday season or basically over your life. It's your life. And no matter how many people tell you that you should be doing one thing or the other thing, that ultimate decision is yours. And you have to make the best decision for yourself first. And then, if you have a family, obviously what they think matters and how they feel matters because, you're going through life with them. So certainly don't ignore what other people in your family may or may not be going through. But like I said, the ultimate decision belongs to you. And as long as you hold on to that, you'll do what's right for yourself. And, you can send love to those that maybe put the pressure of people pleasing on you, and pray that, they find authentic happiness within themselves that doesn't have anything to do with manipulation or, trying to get people to do things that they otherwise would not want to do. So I took a very, very long turn towards the end there, but hopefully you get what I'm coming from, get what I'm talking about, and have a pleasant holiday. Enjoy this holiday, enjoy this time. If you do, if you have decided to spend it with family that you don't live with, enjoy it. Definitely cherish these moments. I cherish every holiday, and really the older I get, it's less and less about the gifts. I'm actually a very difficult person to shop for because, more often than not, I really don't want a whole lot. I just want to be able to spend time with my family and enjoy the holiday, because I understand that, no matter how long you live, there is a finite amount of these that you get. So I try to cherish each one. So hopefully, you have a great holiday season. Enjoy it no matter what you celebrate, no matter what you believe. And I will talk to you soon. Please like, comment, subscribe to the podcast, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the Under Construction podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. For more information on Guided Expressions courses and products, go to guidedexpressions.com/products.